Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 2 of season 56, and we're going against NY. Today I have a decently sized war. I have 4 path fights, I have 2 mini bosses, and I have the actual boss as well. So I will be bringing in Count Nefaria, Dust, and Kindred for my team. This was my assignment. I did debate and talk with the officer about bringing in Iceman over Dust, but then even though I was granted permission to do so, upon further thinking about it, I just decided Dust would probably be a little bit easier because of that Annihilus that you see on Path 9, which is where we're going to be starting off. Since I'm taking boss, I'm going to max boost. The only thing that I could have boosted bigger was my health, which I don't have any of those 25% health boost, but the attack boost in the health and attack boost, the green, they're completely maxed. The power backs will be maxed as far as when I get to like the minis, I believe, in the boss. So anyway, sadly this is an unfortunate war by the thumbnail, or by the title. So let's just get into it. First up, we have this rank 3 Kindred, and we'll be taking it with Count Nefaria. This is Hazard Shift, Rupture and Shock, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or is it Rupture and Bleed? No, it's Rupture and Bleed, excuse me. So during the Rupture phase, I don't want to hit him too much, but then during the Bleed phase, I'm going to go ahead and hit him. Also, they have like 50% of reduction on their special attacks, so he's basically going to be spamming specials, which I knew. I don't know how I missed that SP1. Apparently I was late there, which was interesting, so I actually opt to go for special 2s now, which is fine by me. It doesn't really bother me. We did invul for this fight, but we got whacked because we were late on the punish of the special 1, so we really can't push him to special 3, which I'm not worried about. Here I'm just knocking him down to get rid of his infection faster, but we actually already have our ionic overcharge active, which basically means that we take 90% less degen, or is it 95? I think it's 95 actually, but either way it doesn't do anything to us. I'm anticipating his last phase where he gets down to 5%. I get rooted, which was right there. I screw up because I should have just did a medium into my special attack. Then I throw off my special attack while he's blocking like a smart person. But fortunately we get him down. Sloppy finish, but the fight was fine itself. This is a Ascended Annihilus. And basically this node pretty much stayed the same when it came to changing it up. Once you get a bar power, he's going to go indestructible. I'm not particularly good at fighting Annihilus. I know how to sidestep him and stuff like that, but I was worried with Iceman that I might be forced to hit him a lot during the shock phase to not get cornered, because he's fairly aggressive and his specials take up a wide range, and then he's going to be unblockable too. So I got cornered like I didn't want to do, right? And I was afraid this might happen with Iceman. The good thing with Dust is it doesn't matter the hazard, because she's shock immune and poison immune, so I can just be aggressive or I can be passive at my leisure. But with Iceman, we'd have to play it a certain way, and I was very scared that this might happen because I am cornered, I am getting whacked, and I'm like, this is bad. Now if I needed to hit right here with Iceman, I'm going to take shock damage. So either way, that's what I was afraid of. So I think I did make the right call here. Even though I'm not playing particularly well, I was fearful of something like that happening, and I think I made the right call because we're absolutely going to kill him. Didn't play it well at all, but we got the solo, and that's actually all that matters. So yeah, moving on, we're going to move up to section 2. Now we're going to move over to path 8, and we have this dust here. We're going to start off with a combat regen. Basically, if you perform the same action here, then they're going to get a buff that enhances their power gain buff that they'll get. So basically, you might end up pushing them red if you don't play the node correctly. I don't think I do that. I start off doing that. I did a light, medium, light, medium. All these fights are sped up, by the way. The only thing I was worried about was Mantis throwing her special 1. Beyond that, I didn't mind her throwing her special 2. Here, I'm actually trying to get her back to another special 2. So I'm not performing like this same actions like I'm not supposed to. I'm actually doing that. I did start off with a combat regen so I could parry her a little bit more. And so far we're getting her to her 2 bars, and she's being very liberal with her specials right now. And this is absolutely going to nuke her. So less than a minute fight. A very clean fight with Dust, and we'll move on to our final path fight, which is this rank 3 Maestro. On this node, it's protection, so you got to knock them down. But of course, if you parry them and you knock them down, you're going to take the reflective damage. So I didn't want to do that. I know I can heavy counter his heavy, and I can heavy counter his special 2. So that's what I'm going to be doing, basically turtling up and then throwing my specials. Kindred is a tactic attacker just like Dust is. So the good thing about them is you get a lot more ends because we also become unblockable. The tactic defenders become unblockable for a certain amount of time depending on which special they throw. But the same rule pretty much applies for us. So there I punished his heavy with my heavy. You have enough time to do it. If you immediately do it, it may not look like you're going to do it, but he can't get out of his animation before you get your second hit of your heavy, because he has 2 hits to his heavy as well. So there I just fire off my special 1. And then I punish his special 2, like I said, and then I just fire off my special 1 in the air because I'm unblockable. So far it's going fairly well. He only had like 10 of his neurotic charges there, so he's not even at 20 yet. I think he has to get to 30 before we start taking the cosmic radiation. So we're knocking him down pretty frequently. There we successfully punish his SP2 again, then we knock him down again, and of course we have our atrophy up, so his buffs are expiring very quickly. There is a buff that they get when they gain buffs to give them additional power gain for a certain amount of time, but that is expiring very fast because it is a buff. And again, we have our atrophy up, so that's completely fine. And here the last SP1 just absolutely nukes him. So I really love playing Kindred. It's a fun time. So we were successful at dropping all of our path fights. And now we're going to move up to our first mini. We have this rank 3 Spiral on Scared Stiff. Yeah, we're going to be taking this with Count. Basically, you don't want to perform 2 lights in a row when she has her mode up from throwing her specials. I forgot what it's called. I actually do like Spiral. I have a rank 3 of my own, but I forgot what it's called. But anyway, if you do that, you're going to get passively stunned. So basically the name of the game is Medium Light Medium. I messed this fight up severely. It was actually offered, if one of my battle group mates asked me if they wanted them to take it with Magneto, and I said it was fine, I could handle it. So I didn't actually, I was thinking the whole time to myself, I'm like, yo, if I die here, I'm going to get so much crap because my alliance mate was super confident in destroying this fight with his Magneto, which I believed him, by the way. But the problem here is I'm not accustomed to playing the Scared Stiff like that. I keep getting rooted. and I'm playing like super nervous right now. And the other problem is the whatchamacallit, the bubble shield. She has a lot of hits to her specials, so the increments of 10, obviously they go unblockable. There, I don't know actually what happened. I throw my special because I thought she was dashing in at me and she wasn't. We take another combo and I'm like, okay, I need to get out of this fight. I throw another special to it, connects with her on a dash back, fortunately for me. And now we're in a decent rotation. We're getting some health back, but I'm still like, okay, I got to get out of this. I dex that successfully into a special one, which does drop her. So super sloppy fight, but thank God we got out of it. Next time I need to play that way cleaner. Here is the unfortunate fight. We have a rank 3 Sentinel, and I am max boosted. There's nothing I can do to boost any higher here, guys, as far as attack, unless someone gave me like a wags or something. I'm running max assassin. I'm having everything attack related already max pretty much that I was comfortable with doing without sacrificing too much defensive utility. So I was asked to push Sentinel to special 3 early in order to get his regen phase out of the way. So that's what we're going to do here, guys. We're going to push him to SP3. I actually didn't want him to throw that SP2, which was a shame, but yeah, he threw it anyway. He's already at 100 analysis charges. We're doing like 600 on our basic hit, guys. We're doing like 600, 1,000 on our basic hit. So basically we're doing no damage. And this is sad. Another thing that I didn't consider that is a possibility is Revolver here might be running max inequity. Now we are 90% shock and incinerate immune. We don't need to be in our ionic overcharge for that. What's overcharge for that? But yeah, so we get to a special 3 and we throw it off, and of course he's at 100% because he threw his special 3. So we're basically starting from scratch with 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Now I know how to dex his specials. I won't get caught by a single special at all. It's better to bait his SP2s because you can be more aggressive. I was opting to be more aggressive when he threw off his special 2, because you have an option. You can punish his specials, or you can parry the special at the end of it to build up your fury, right? So I thought it was better at this point to just punish the special. There I was a little uncomfortable. I thought my timing was off, so I didn't go for it, but that doesn't happen very often. As you see, I'm successfully punishing all of his specials, but our damage is just not there. we are literally hitting for less than 2k every single hit, even on specials. And I'm like, okay, this probably is a problem. Also, we're stealing his power, by the way. When he gets his armor ups, you're going to see that we steal his power, which is going to absolutely screw us over. So the rotation that I'm trying to do right now is basically stay in my ionic overcharge, right? And then from there, I'm going to hit him with a special 2 and get some furies out of it. There we had just built up to a SP2, sadly. But yeah, so far, I'm attempting. All right, so now I start parrying the last of his special 2 in order to build up those furies even more and put some damage on him. So there you see it. But when I do that, I can't punish him, or at least I'm not comfortable with going in because there's a slight delay, and I think I'll get parried, so I'm not going for it right there. But as you see, every time now I'm parrying the last of his special 2, and we're going to build up furies, and hopefully it go boom. And we're down to 1 minute and 9 seconds here. So we have 33%. We're hitting for like 1200, 3k on that one. Thank God we got some decent damage. But yeah, So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to throw off this special. It actually does decent damage at this point because, I mean, the damage is not there. There's nothing I can do here, guys. So he gets his armor ups, right? Here's the part that sucks. I go to get to my SP2. I get to my SP2. I'm trying to bait out a special because I didn't want him to go red. Instead, we steal all the power and we go red. I was so upset because we had 20 something seconds. I'm like, there's no way I can do basics to take him down at all in 20 seconds. So I had to throw off this special to try to get to another SP2. And I'm like, we have 6 seconds. And I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta YOLO it. And yeah, there was no shot, man. 7%, we time out. So that causes a death. Even though I didn't actually die, it still counts as a death. And I was just so mad because I let the team down. They had faith in me and I let them down. Like, I don't know what else I could have done there because we literally stole his power, which pushed us red instead of getting off the special 2, which I still don't know. I think it would have got me like a couple of more seconds to kill him there if we got off the special 2, but I mean, it was hard to tell. As you see, he just instantly drops with like a combo or 2. So I was super upset. I think I would have soloed if I was able to throw off the special 2 and we didn't steal his power, but that was out of my control. I'm not here to make excuses. I really did try my best. I'm sorry to the team for letting everybody down. But yeah, now we have the boss. And these are new nodes, new tactic. You know, it's not simple. A lot of people are dying because they're just not used to things. And I thought that fight should have been fine, and it wasn't fine. So here we have a Misty Knight for the boss. I'm going to be taking her with Dust. Like I said earlier, we were talking about bringing in Iceman, and I wanted Iceman because her evade is annoying. But ultimately, I settled to do it with Dust. Either way, it was going to be fine. I'm just going to bait SP1s, and that's it. I think I get hit here. I did do a invulnerability boost. I'm actually going to activate my Sandstorm during the animation of her SP1. I did practice this earlier. I think I push her one more time. Yeah, so there I dex that. And then I'm going to do it one last time here. I'm going to hit her, and then I'm going to allow her to throw that off. And there we go. We activate it while she's doing her last punish. I hit into a SP2. That was a huge SP2, by the way. I do get hit there, but that only ate up one of our indestructibles. She's almost dead, by the way. She evaded there, so I immediately threw my special, and then I intercept with the special one, and she's dead. I don't know the results of this war yet. Hopefully we can win. Like and subscribe. Sorry again to the team, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.